News at 7. Your news now.
A classic of the stage is coming to life this week at UTC. I've got with me some cast members and the director of Evita. It's taking place right now. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We've got Rachel Shannon, Heath Austin, and Steve Ray. Of course, Mr. Ray, you are the director of this show, right?
Yes, I am.
How did you guys decide to tackle Evita?
Oh, it's been one of my favorites for years. The music's just so beautiful. We always look at our student body and say, what can we cast?
Okay.
We also look at the themes and what's going on in the world, what's important for our students to be discussing and thinking about. And it kind of just fit all the criteria that we needed for this year.
Rachel, tell me a little bit about the part you're playing and what you're taking in this role.
Well, I am playing Eva Perón, and she was the most powerful and alluring woman from Latin American culture. And it's been a dream of mine to play her. I started listening to the album when I was 12, the 1979 album with Patti LuPone and Mandy Patinkin.
Yeah.
And so it's an incredible responsibility to honor her truth and to be historically accurate, of course. So we've relied a lot on, obviously, our acting technique, but on the research. There's so many books about Evita and so many books about Latin American culture, and just looking at pictures and her charity work and what she did. And so it's a true honor.
All right, Heath, same thing. Who are you in the show?
I am Juan Perón, the president of Argentina, and I had actually never heard of this show before.
Really?
Yeah, until the auditions happened. And so I had to research. I didn't even know who he was. It's kind of embarrassing. But I researched who he was, and he was a very powerful leader and really depended on his wife, Eva, as well. And so I think it's interesting to portray that kind of role. So.
Okay, and you guys seem to have good chemistry here. Tell me what you're learning about the role, and as your director said, in terms of what's kind of going on in our own nation today.
Eva fought for the people. She wanted the government to be specifically for the people. She came from the slums of Argentina. She came from lower class. So I think right now that's something that is going on, especially since this is the time for the election right now. So it's kind of a perfect show to pick, to be quite honest.
She was also a celebrity.
Yes, she was an actress
before.
turned radio star. So she always knew what she wanted socially and politically as well.
We've been able to do some really kind of complicated and fun things with the show, and I just love working with these young people, both on stage and off. We've got a great set of technical students and crew and designers. We've got some student designers on this show as well.
Wow. Fantastic, and of course you can see it all. We're going to put up on the screen when Evita is running at UTC. You can check it out in the Fine Arts Center in the auditorium there. Thanks for joining us. We've got more Prime News at 7 coming up in just a minute.